Hi guys, welcome to Time Out with Show. It's your girl Sheila here. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back yet again. Before I get into anything, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has recently subscribed and to my old subscribers. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. I'm so happy to have you guys here with me. And if you're new to my channel or this is your first time seeing my face on YouTube, don't forget to leave a comment to let me know you're here. Hit that subscribe button and welcome to the gang. So today we're doing a bit of a trip down memory lane and we're also reviewing something new. Today I'm going to be reviewing the MAC Studio Fix Everywhere All Over Face Pen. So this has been out for maybe a month or two now and I'm just going to give you guys a full-on review, swatch the shade that I got and tell you my thoughts and opinions on this as I do, you know, keeping it 100 always. Also throughout the video I'll be trying to incorporate some MAC cosmetic products that we know and we already love, just to kind of like really just, you know, complete the trip down memory lane. You know, MAC is kind of the OG when it comes to makeup. They've been around for a long time and I remember growing up and they were like this untouchable brand, and you know they're still quite big and they're still quite big in the industry. More on my thoughts on that later, but yeah, I just thought that I would kind of make it a little fun and, you know, not just review the Oliver face pen, but use other things. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling and let you guys get straight into the video. So as I said, I'm gonna be reviewing the MAC Studio Fix All Over Face Pen and just gonna show you guys what it looks like. I got this in the shade NW45. So this is what the packaging looks like. I'm quite interested to see if it is a recyclable plastic or what it's made of. I think that if this product works great for me, it would probably be something that I put in my bag when I'm traveling because it looks very portable. It is very portable, to be honest. So yeah, looking forward to that. So before I start swatching and, you know, applying all over my face and all of that, I'm just going to read what it does. It's meant to conceal and correct. It is an easy control face pen that gives a lightweight natural look, matte finish for up to 36 hours. This is a 2-in-1 concealer and foundation pen. It's transfer proof, waterproof, and wears comfortably with customizable coverage. Features skin loving hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. Easy to use, it's portable, it's buildable, medium to full coverage, sweat and humidity resistant, non-setting, non-caking, non-creasing, non-streaking up to 36 hours. Provides instant hydration, immediately smooths and diffuses the look of blemishes, non-comedogenic and appropriate for all skin types. Recommended usage: twist the bottom of the pen to unlock. So it has like an on, I don't know, I hope you guys can see that. It has like a on and off thing so you can know when it's like locked and when it's like open. That's good, so then it doesn't like spill all over. So half click the pen for the coverage of a concealer, full click the pen for a coverage of a foundation. And then it says using this 171S smooth edge all over face brush or your fingertips, blend the product into your skin. I don't have that face brush and I don't particularly like using my fingertips on my face, but for the purpose of this video I will use my fingertips for parts of it and then probably just blend the rest of it out with a sponge. It comes in 4 shade categories. We have light, medium, dark, and deep dark, and I think that the shade I got is the very last shade of dark category, and there is overall 33 shades available. When I saw this, I kind of thought, is this just the Studio Fix foundation in a different packaging? Is that what it is? Maybe not. To be very honest, I don't remember what the Studio Fix used to be like. That was one of the first high-end foundations that I got years ago. I'm talking about like when I was in college. This is like, I don't know, not 10 years ago actually, maybe like 8 years ago now. So years ago. So I haven't used the MAC Studio Fix foundation in a long time. If I remember correctly, it did have like full coverage, but I think I personally just wasn't able to get my correct shade in it at the time, because at the time, you know, like when you're growing up and like you're doing your makeup, but like at first obviously my mom wasn't gonna get me like Studio Fix foundation because that was expensive. Why would a child need that? And I didn't even know how to use it properly. So I kind of used to like use my mum's, and she was like so much lighter than me, and even like my aunties and everyone around me was like so much lighter than me. So like I just used to use their stuff and just be like, no, like you, whatever. So I think when I eventually got my first bottle myself, I probably got a shade like that was maybe closer to theirs, whereas because that's what I had almost conditioned myself to think that was my correct shade, if that makes sense. So enough rambling about that, but I just wanted to say shout out to MAC, because I feel like prior to last year I kind of wrote MAC off a little, because all they ever did was like collabs with like, I don't know, Coca-Cola, like all this like, and like all these different collabs, and it just felt like it was the same things over and over again with like a little to zero innovation, and like get with the times. But from like last year, I think last year was when they released the MACstack mascara. I think that was, you know, for me personally, that was definitely something that had me looking at MAC again, like, oh, okay, y'all are back. Y'all are like, because MAC is an OG in the game. MAC is an OG. If you have been wearing makeup for more than 10 years, you know about MAC, right? You know about MAC. You probably know about the Studio Fix foundation. You know about the mineralized skin finish powder. You know about the, you know, the classic matte lipsticks. You know about the lip liners, chestnut. You know, the girls know about it. Oh, Fix Plus. Yeah, there's quite a lot of like staple MAC products out there that people still use, know, and love till this day. But I just feel like of recent times they haven't really been coming out with things that people actually enjoyed, or things that actually went viral, if that's like, you know, the benchmark, shall we say. But no, the MACstack definitely for me was a turning point. Like MAC was like, look at me, and I was like, okay, I'm paying attention. And they also released I think a lip gloss. I couldn't get my hands on it, but it was so pretty. If I can find a picture, I will insert it somewhere on the screen. But the end of last year, and it was so gorgeous, sold out everywhere. I think it's probably limited edition and it's never gonna go back. So if you own that, I am so jealous of you. So one thing I'm gonna say before I start swatching this is that I got this Beauty Bay X MAC box from Beauty Bay, and at the end of the video I'll be opening this up with you guys so we can see what goodies are inside. So I know that it's either used as a foundation or a concealer, but because of the shade that I have, I think that I'm gonna use it as a foundation. But let's just see. So I have already unlocked it, and as I mentioned, I got this in the shade NW45. So I am getting ahead of myself today, but I'm just gonna like blend this into my skin, then I'll do like another swatch on the back of my hands so you guys can really see the color. I actually don't mind the shade. I think it'd be a really good summer shade for me. And also bearing in mind I am a little tan because I just got back from holiday in Morocco, so there is that. So I'm loving it. I'm not mad at it at all. So I'm just gonna swatch this to the back of my hand for you to see. So one full click gets you wait, what? One full click gets you that much product, which seems very tiny. Is this fully open? Let's try that again. One full click gets you, no, that was right. So one full click gets you, I guess, a dot of this, that much product, which isn't really a lot to be honest, but I'm just gonna, you know, swipe that out so you guys can really see the shade, and that's what it looks like. I think that's quite a good shade match for me anyways, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this all over my face because I'm using it as a foundation. I think that it looks very skin-like, and I don't remember the MAC Studio Fix looking skin-like at all. I kind of always thought it was very what's the word, like almost masky, like full coverage, pores wear, you know, like skin be gone type of vibe. But this is not giving me that vibe. I can still see like skin peeking through, so shout out to MAC for that. Well, I guess it depends on the kind of coverage you want to go for. To say that this is in full coverage, I'm just saying it's not full coverage in a masky type of way. It's more like, you know how we have like more serum foundations, it's giving more like, oh, I'm full coverage but like I'm also skin like, you know. I don't know if that makes sense. This is probably the first time I have applied my foundation with my hands. I probably won't be doing it again. Not because I particularly hated this experience. I have to go, you know, wipe off my hands, and if it was my brush I wouldn't need to. I mean, honest, I think I lost track of how many clicks it took me to do my whole face. A click is not equivalent to a pump. Like, I feel like in typical foundations, you would use, I don't know, 1 or 2 pumps. I don't know. My thing just seems to only have one version of a click. Like, I'm not getting that half click, full click. I'm just getting one. I'm just getting a click, whatever that is. But that's definitely not giving me like a full pump vibe. But you know, click away until you get to where you want to get to. So this is 0.4 fluid ounces, which is around 12 milliliters. And then comparing it to like the Tarte Shea concealer, the Tarte Shea concealer is roughly around 10 milliliters and 0.38 fluid ounces. It's essentially concealer size. And this retails for £28. It's definitely one of those concealers that is like, you know, full coverage enough to be used all over the face. So far, no, I have no problems with it so far. I like the coverage. Definitely medium to full. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my, you know, concealer, bronzer, and everything else. I think because of the shade I've picked today, I'm gonna skip bronzing and just blend out my concealer and then decide, because I don't want this to be too dark, even though I'm scaring myself right about now. You know what, my face was a little dry and I figured out why. Usually when I apply my foundation, I spritz, but because I had the pen, I think my brain was just like, what stage are we at? So I had to spritz just now, and I'm just gonna like I'm gonna go over my concealer with a little bit more concealer. So I'm gonna open up the MACstack Beauty Babe box now because there's actually a product in there that I want to use at this point. So oopsie. So I'll get into the box properly a little later, but I wanted to use a MAC Fix Plus Stay Over setting spray. Guys, if I told you that I have never ever owned or used, okay, no, I've never owned a MAC Fix Plus, you know, the Prep and Prime classic one, or this one. I've never owned or used any one of them. Like, I know it's good. I think I went through phases where like I had the phase where like I didn't believe in setting sprays, and then I met the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, I met my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, I met the Morphe setting spray, and then I was a believer. But then I was like, you know what, these 3 are my go-to. I don't need anyone else. So this I'm excited to try out. I'm gonna apply some blush. My face is looking a little, I don't know, it's looking a little disjointed. Oh, it's not really right, but we're gonna fix that. I know I said I wasn't gonna bronze, but I'm just gonna go in with a bronzer around my nose, purely because it is looking a little flat. So I'm gonna be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Honey today. I think that one thing that I definitely forgot about the MAC Studio Fix line is how much they oxidize. Like, I completely forgot, because I haven't used MAC in such a long time. I just completely forgot that these lots oxidize, like their life depends on it. So yeah, so this is what I'm looking like at the moment. I'm just going over the places I would typically bronze with my bronzer brush, but I haven't actually added any extra product to the brush. Y'all remember when I reviewed this palette months ago? Update, I have hit pan on 2 shades. Keep going in Legacy, because this is literally all I do every damn day when I'm doing my makeup. So I'm not even surprised I've hit pan on them. I'm enjoying the palette, I would say. Brown eyeshadow all over my eyelids, and then I'm gonna go in with a shimmer. I'm going in with the Made by Mitchell liquid blusher in the shade Drip Drip. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This is what Drip Drip looks like at the back of my hand. This is what she looks like in the bottle. So this is pretty much the eye look I was going for today. Just nice and simple, 2 steps, no hassle. So just going into the Beauty Babe and MAC's collaboration box, I'm gonna pick out the MACstack mascara, but this is the waterproof version. But they came out with a waterproof version, which I love for them. I am gonna go off camera very quickly because I'm really trying to keep this short, even though we're probably like a couple hours in by now. I'm gonna dust off any excess powder. I'm gonna apply some blush. I'm gonna set my face with this bad boy here, and then I'm gonna come back and check in with you guys. So I am back, and this is the finished product. Done my lip combo. I'm just gonna tell you guys what my lip combo is very quickly. So I used the Rare Beauty lip liner in the shade Strong, MAC lipstick in the shade Yash, and the MAC lip gloss in the shade Candy Box. The lip gloss came in the Beauty Bay X MAC box. But I quite like this look. The only thing I want to point out, but has nothing to do with the MAC Oliver Face Pen, is that I'm not really loving my under eyes. Probably because I put too much powder, and I think that tends to happen when I use, like, you know, the triangle powder puff that I just kind of tend to like keep like putting more and more in. When I use a brush, I'm less likely to like bake, so I just like dab, set, and then immediately wipe off the excess. But with the puff, I tend to like, I don't know, I just tend to layer more and more. I don't know what's wrong with me. I literally have one job, and the one job is to attach my mic before I start speaking, and I always forget. Also, I was gonna point out, you know that strong chemical smell that you get from the original Studio Fix foundation? You don't get that from this at all. That always used to be like one of the things I didn't really like about the Studio Fix foundation, if I'm being honest. But you don't get that with this, so that's a bonus. So it is currently 4:10. Yeah, it's currently 4:10 p.m. I'm gonna try and keep this on for a couple hours. Back. If I do that one more time in one of my videos, I think someone will come after me, so I might stop. Just thought I would check in with you guys. So I haven't powdered my face or, you know, touched up or anything, you know the drill. You guys already know that I like to start off by going through what the product claims to do and kind of like then telling you if I think it did that or not. So let's go through it. So this says it's long wearing up to 36 hours. Again, because this review has been kind of short, I don't know if it's gonna stay on your face for 36 hours, but then again, who needs makeup to stay on their face for 36 hours, right? Buildable, medium to full coverage. I would say I definitely agree with that it is a buildable product. You can build the coverage. Transfer proof. Honestly, I don't know why brands keep putting this word transfer proof in their claims and benefits, because it's makeup. Like, it's gonna transfer. Like, honestly, apart from like certain lip products that have actually, you know, they've done their thing and they haven't transferred. I don't know if I have a single foundation that doesn't transfer. If you guys do, let me know. Different foundations for me transfer differently. Like, some transfer a whole lot more, like just a light touch, and you know, there'd be like foundation all over my hands. Wow. For others, you'd really have to like, you know, really like rub into like to my face, or not rub in, but like, you know, like really feel full on touch my face properly for it to transfer. That being said, I'm just gonna take a pocket tissue and I'm gonna pat my face, and if we see any product on pocket tissue, it transfers. That's as simple as it gets. Hopefully you guys can see that there is some product on there. It's not crazy amount of transferring, but it's transferring. So this says it's waterproof, sweat and humidity resistant. I don't know about waterproof, but I'm also not about to put some water on my face. It says it's non-settling, non-caking, non-creasing, non-streaking for up to 36 hours. There was definitely no caking. Non-creasing, I would say I agree with that, with a little caveat, because I didn't actually use this product as a concealer, and I think that under eyes are always the best place to test if how much a product creases or not. But in terms of like all over my face, no creasing, no streaking. Yes, non-settling, so that says it's not settling into fine lines. So I'm just gonna have another quick look at my face. No. So I agree with that. That didn't really settle into like my smile lines or anything. It's nice. provides instant hydration. I don't really know about that. I'm sure it does because of the hyaluronic acid and vitamin E in there, but it wasn't hydration that I felt or immediately saw. I know it says it provides instant hydration, but I would treat this foundation like every other foundation and have a good, nice, moisturized base. You want to use your moisturizers, you want to use your primers, you want your skin to look supple, and then you put this on. You do not want to be relying on this product to hydrate your face. Immediately smooths and diffuses the look of blemishes. I don't really have that many blemishes on my face to begin with, so I don't really know, but it's not the most blurring foundation out there. But like I say, and I'll say it again and again until you guys are tired of hearing it, as long as you do your base prep properly, you can make any foundation. Okay, you can make most foundations work. It says it's non-comedogenic. Well, I'm sure. It's appropriate for all skin types. Overall, I'm impressed, and I'm actually quite happy that I gave this a try. So I'm gonna check in with you guys a little later and give you guys my final thoughts on the products. But so far, I'm not mad at it. I actually have enjoyed using it. I've enjoyed, you know, the little bit of nostalgia. So I think that's how the word said. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. So the lighting's a bit different now because it's quite late. I know that I said that this review wasn't going to be long at all, but somehow I have made it to 12 a.m. It's not literally the next day. I think that this product has held up really well for, you know, 8 hour wear. It's not super oily. It's not like creasing or patchy or anything. Overall, I would say that I really like this product. I like that MAC has been innovative again, and I like that they're doing new things, and I'm really excited for whatever is ahead from MAC. Overall, I'm really happy that I got to try this. This is actually a good product. You know how I said earlier I thought MAC just maybe put the standard Studio Fix into a bottle. No, I think they actually try to improve it and, you know, to do something a bit different and give us something different. So yeah, well done to MAC. Would I recommend this? 100%. I would 100% recommend this. And if you have oily skin, I would say you don't really have much to worry about. Like, you're good. Like, you are good. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys some other time. Bye.